I cannot believe what I'm actually reading right now on my screen. Written by Yoko Taro. Like, do you guys even know how crazy this is? Like, yeah, as you can see, I'm stun locked. Like, I'm so freaking stun locked by this news. It's just, okay, let's just get right into this, because this is some massive whiplash that I just woke up to. So, as you all recall, I uploaded a video late last night talking about Neon Genesis Eva and how, like, a multiple decade-long discussion and debate on who Shinji would end up with, aka, would it be Rei, would it be Asuka, you know, would it be, you know, Misato, you know, who would he end up with? And obviously, I talked about, like, what Studio Kara did, how bad that stuff was, and all that type of stuff, how they handled the situation. But within the span of, like, 5 hours to 7 hours after I uploaded that video, this was announced. And for those that need full-blown context, apparently, from what I can gather, there is going to be a new remake of some kind of Neon Genesis for its 30th anniversary, and Yoko Taro, the writer of the Nier franchise, aka Nier Automata, is writing the new Neon Genesis Eva. What makes this insane, and why this is starting to trend, and why I and so many others are in shock about this, is, for one, Yoko Taro is a very beloved writer. He is, hands down, one of the best writers for, like, an RPG game. Like, if I was to see his name attached with any game, usually 9 times out of 10, maybe 10 times out of 10, that's going to be an excellent game. The only time it would not be a good story or a good game or anything is if he is literally handicapped, censored, and restricted from doing what he actually wants to do. If he is given full reign to do what he wants, oh my god. Just, if you've played Nier Automata, you know. Like, besides, obviously, 2B and the fan art and all that with her, if you've actually played the game, the story is, to this very day, I would say Nier is in my top 3 favorite games of all time. You can disagree with me, completely fair, fine. But the writing of that game is so good. The gameplay is so good. Just the world itself is so freaking good. And the music, oh god, like, to this day, I still listen to Weight of the World. I still listen to it in the Japanese and English versions. That's just how impactful it is. And so, Yoko Taro, that wrote that, is going to be writing the new Neon Genesis Eva. Sorry, I'm stuttering on my words because I'm in that much shock. This is just a recipe for just a masterpiece. And the fact that he is teaming up not just with Studio Kara to make this project, but also Cloverworks, that is outlined right here, is a pretty big deal. Because for those that need a little bit of context on who Studio Cloverworks are, they're the studio that did My Dress Up Darling. So, go figure. So, you have a My Dress Up Darling studio, and you also have Studio Kara that is known for Neon Genesis. These two studios are combining their talents, obviously, and their directors or whatever, to work on this. And so, bro, it's insane, the PR right now. Like, you realize how insane this PR is? Like, once again, I would like to remind everybody. Last night I made a video discussing what Studio Kara did was just such a bad idea. And it's still a bad idea. I'm not going to let them get away with what they did with that 15-minute anime short I've never before seen footage. Horrendous. However, there is people now already posting it online. I'm not going to obviously direct you to the sites, but it's out there now. Go figure. It would eventually happen. It's just a very stupid decision on Studio Kara's fault. But the point is that after this massive slap to the face that they did to their audience, like, just strictly even if we want to talk about the Japanese audience, they now have in turn boosted their reputation to where people are like, okay, you did a lot of bad shit, now you're doing some good shit. It's kind of like equivalent exchange, so to speak. It's like the balancing of the scales is just, it's perfectly balanced. Because who would have expected this? I don't think anyone really expected an announcement like this. I know I didn't. Definitely. I don't think anyone did. On a separate note, though, oh, I didn't mean to actually click this. Yeah, I guess I might as well show this. Yeah, apparently people are talking about my, gym activities and me sweating. Apparently I didn't sweat enough, or, you know, I was sweating or whatever. And there's literally been people analyzing my photo I posted, this photo, by the way, for legitimate hours. Like, actually, I would say over 24 hours at this point. It's actually crazy. It's insane. It's unhinged. Get yourself some dedicated haters like that will literally go out of their way to analyze a man's sweat. Anyways, back into the main topic. So, yes, one other thing, though, I want to talk about that I discovered after, you know, I made my video last night. Apparently, there was a giant Asuka. There's a giant Asuka in the footage. Like, bro, why are you gatekeeping this? What Studio Car, why are you gatekeeping this? Why? You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. But okay, memes, jokes, well, I'm not really joking. I mean, you can't gatekeep this. Like, I want to see this. I want more content like this. Back to the announcement. So, at this current time, from my understanding, I don't think we have a release date. I don't think we do, but I'm going to assume, judging by how these announcements are, well, it is Neon Genesis, so it's very different. It's handled in a very different way, because Neon Genesis is, like, had, like, movie announcements, and it takes, like, years for it to come out. So, Neon Genesis is weird. It has really weird releases. So, this might not track and follow the same formula as normal announcements are, but if we're going with traditional anime announcements like this, I would assume at the earliest we will get this anime to air would probably be sometime the fall of this year. That is my educated guess. However, the fact that they did not announce the dates, from my understanding, they didn't say when this is coming out, my honest guess is probably next year, probably in 2027. Because if it was to come out this year, they would have given a date. They would have said, like, 2026 at the most, to be vague. But the fact that they didn't even say 2026 implies that it's not this year. So, it's most likely going to be released next year, and maybe around the winter of next year, like, for instance, the beginning, or maybe in spring. That's my guess. But the earliest it definitely would be fall. But I don't think it is, just because there isn't a 2026 attached to this trailer. I could be wrong, but yeah. Anyways, overall, I wanted to share this news, because this was just such a massive whiplash of information that I woke up to. Like, I slept for, like, 4 hours, okay? Wearing the same shirt. I haven't even, like, you know, changed shirts since last night. So, yeah, I was just blown away. Like, I literally got slapped in the face by this news. I couldn't believe it. Anyways, you all have a fantastic day or night, wherever you live. Be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.